Welcome back, guys, to another new Roblox Adult Me Star Wars collab pet concept video. Basically, this is just a concept of what if Adult Me collabs with Star Wars, the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, which releases next month. So, yeah. But before we get started, please smash that button if you have not been subscribed to this channel. If subscribing is red, make sure because that's three. Thank you all for 1.78k subs. Let's try and hit 1.79k subs before the end of today or tomorrow. If you manage to do so, I'll be super duper happy. So maybe try and hit. I hope we can. But in today's video, we'll be doing concepts for the Mandalorian movie collab and what pets may come in the movie collab update and how they will look. And will there be a new currency or what? However else, basically. But we will start off first of all with announcing that Sugarfest leaves in just 6 days. So while you have the time to get everything, get it while you can, as the combo caterpillar won't be purchasable starting from until Monday to purchase. Not purchase, but to get a a combo caterpillar. So get it while you can. And just a reminder, Mochi Meow and Gummy Guana will cost X once they are in the wagon starting from Monday. So meaning if you had to buy about 5 Mochi Mallets to get 1 Mochi Meow, you're gonna have to pay around 125,000 eggs to get 1 Mochi Meow from the wagon. And then the Gummy Guana, probably around 60 something thousand you're gonna have to pay to get a Gummy Guana from the wagon. But first pet I will show you guys is here. Here's a first look at the new Mandalorian, or should say Dinjarin pet that would be purchasable for the new currency Mandalorian coins. And typically this would be a two new week event that will basically be referring to the Mandalorian and Grogu movie that releases on the 22nd of May. Meaning this event would begin on May 15th and end on the 29th. And basically would have new pets, a new minigame, new toys, new petware, and much more. So yes, like I said, this would be a good collab for Adopt Me and Star Wars in order to promote the new movie. As typically, I've been seeing good reviews and bad reviews, and all I want this movie to get is good reviews since we've not had a Star Wars movie in over 7 years. With the last one being in 2019, which was the Rise of Skywalker. But then after that, it would have a little buddy called the Dingerin Dragon. This one would probably be additional one. Oh yeah, I forgot the price. The price of Dingerin would probably be around, it would be a legendary and cost you around 500. Wait, how much did the mouse cost? 1,000. It would cost you probably around 1,500 Mandalorian coins, as typically this would be the legendary. Then we move on to the Dingerin Dragon. This one would be probably a ultra rare and cost you around 1,200. As typically, if you had the chance, it would have a special animation if you equipped both Dingerin and Dingerin Dragon. They both would have a special animation, just like, for example, our Mrs. Whisker Pips and Mr. Whisker Pips have right now. The Glow Me Hound, the Glow Me Cat. I think so. It was the name of it was Glow Me Cat, but I forgot. I'll have to check. But yeah, where basically what's good, the Dingerin pet would start throwing stuff at the Dingerin Dragon for him to go after, or basically use, basically do that. So that'll be a very, very good special enemy. And then my prediction is, and then you wonder, how would Adoption Island look during this event? Well, let me show you. Here's your first look. So basically I used the Harry map from last year, but here's your first look of how Adoption Island would look if Adopt Me were to collab for the new Mandalorian and Star Wars movie. basically, as we can see here, we will have multiple new Mandalore trees, basically, with possible little masks on them, basically. Then after that, we will have a huge tall building where we will be able to purchase all of that, basically, what's good, every, like, I don't mean Mandalorian and Grogu movie pet, for example, the Dingerin Dragon, the Dingerin pet, the Grogu pet, those type of pets, basically. As well as that, you'll be able to purchase, what's called, how's his name is. You'll also be able to purchase the new toys, petware, vehicle probably, and much more. And then, as well as that, the new minigame would possibly be in one of these two buildings that you see behind one of the trees. Basically, that's where the minigames will be, and one of these buildings would be a new house you'll be able to purchase with the new currency, which would be Mandalorian coins. But then, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's Adopt Me Star Wars Mandalorian and Grogu movie concept. If Adopt Me were to collab with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie ever in the next couple of weeks, then that's how I predict what pets could come and everything. But just a reminder, this is just a concept, so it's not confirmed, it's unknown for this in the meantime. By now, guys, thank you all for 1.78k subs. Let's try and hit 1.79k subs before the end of today or tomorrow. If I manage to do so, I'll be super duper happy. So maybe try and hit that. I hope we can. And as I'll see you all later on. Bye.